come through in the clutch, leaving out.
All right, so we're here at Los's Notes. It's end of February. Now we're into March, man. We got Arod Rodriguez with UNO MAS. How you doing, brother?
Good.
Good, man. So we're going to get into a couple of things today, man. I just want to ask a couple of questions. A lot of entrepreneurs and startup individuals want to know how we get started. So we started to do Los's Notes, man. So tell everybody about what your business is, man. Tell them a little bit about UNO MAS, and then we can get into kind of some questions, man.
Yeah, I run UNO MAS. It's one of the premier food trucks in Wichita. I believe.
Yes, yes, of course.
You know, I've been working in the food industry for a while, and I decided, to start my own business, man.
Oh, where were you at before this, man?
It was Chester's Chop House.
Awesome, man. Yeah. What'd you do there?
I was the sous chef, man. I was the one taking care of all the stuff, daily deals for our owner, Bobby Lang. Yes.
Nice, man. Nice. How long were you there, man?
11 years.
11 years. That's fantastic, man. Before that, man, what'd you used to do, man? Did you ever have dreams? Did you ever think you were going to actually be running a business like UNO MAS, which is the premier taco truck in town? Not only the premier taco truck, but it does have individuals who every single day when you approach this truck care about you. They bring the value to you, not only the food, but they understand what it is that individuals need when it comes to, filling their belly, man. So. Yeah,
man. I've always had the idea of, having my own business, my own restaurant. Mm-hmm. But, my first opportunity came with this food truck, and I rolled with it. And so far, it's been the best decision I've ever made, man.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I think ultimately, when you made that decision, is there a time when you can think that you were nervous, that you were scared, that before you took that jump, what did it take to get you off that edge, man? Was it somebody actually pushing you? Was it, what do you think, if you can think back to that time?
Well, yeah, the main day when I quit my job, when I put in my 2-week notice, man, that was the real deal,
Yeah.
A lot of sleepless nights, but at the end of the day, man, I had to do it, and,
Boom.
It's history now, man.
That's right. Future stuff that's coming is going to be great, but I guarantee you that anybody who's going to take a jump that big is definitely going to feel nervous. Is definitely going to have some sense of wanting to know what the next step is. But I think the universe, I always say this in all my vlogs and all my documentaries, everything that we're doing, that the universe, the world knows when you finally take that jump, right? When you're halfway in, halfway out, the stuff ain't panning out like it should. Yeah. But when you finally take that jump, I believe the universe is like, all right, he finally risked it. Now his reward's about to come. Yeah. Does it come easy?
It's not easy, but it's worth it.
Definitely.
It's worth it, man.
And when you say it's worth it, man, ultimately in my mind, when I think of it's not easy, but it's worth it, I always think back to the times when I say, all right, I may not have everything that I want in my life right now at this moment, but ultimately I feel the pleasure of being able to wake up in the morning and say, man, I'm doing what I love to do and I'm pursuing my own dreams. So the end result's going to be all mine, whether it's complete failure or it's complete, winnings or blessings. At the end of the day, it was a decision that I made for myself that I think has helped me out, man.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, I've always had the idea of running my own business. I didn't want to spend the rest of my life knowing or not knowing if my business would ever work out, so I wanted to, take the jump. And
how important you think are individuals who are doing it? How important is it to maybe have like mentors or go and reach out to somebody? Do you think that's hard to actually find mentors or individuals that can help you out?
I think, there's always somebody out there, man, that's willing to help. I've had the opportunity of, having a couple of people that I could go to and ask questions and, and make it easier for myself, and be like, yeah, man, if you do the right thing, it'll work out. But,
right.
But yeah, there's definitely people out there that, you can go to.
Good. You think they have all the answers? When you ask them, are they giving you every single answer and everything that you need to do in order to come and fulfill what it is? Or do you feel like even yourself that you've still got to put in that work, that you've still got to go through there and do what it is that you feel like is the right thing at that moment? Who makes the decisions, obviously, right?
Ultimately, man, I think it's up to you.
Yep.
They can give you all the advice they want, but it's up to you to go out there and get it done.
Yep. I agree. I think I'd agree with that, man. I know I have several mentors and individuals that I reach out to. The number one thing I had to do was drop my pride, right? I had to step up and say, you know what, man, I really don't know this. I know maybe you think that I know this stuff because people say it, but ultimately I dropped my pride and I literally come to them like, hey, I need help. I don't know what to do in this angle, man. And sometimes it's small stuff, sometimes it's big stuff, but when you're willing to drop that pride and just be honest with people and authentic, man, I think it always helps out. It always turns back and gives in return, man. What's something, man, that I know me and you, we go back, man, and I know there's a lot of people that ultimately will ask, well, hey, Los, when you came out of such and such, now you're doing this. what is it that you do to give back, man? I mean, I think, is it in your future, man, to figure out how to give back, or are you currently already doing it, man? I mean, is this something you're doing right now with the people, your staff that I see, right?
No,
Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm all open to helping people. I take care of my staff. I tell them, hey, man, you might be working for me right now, but eventually, man, I want you to run a business for me. I want you to run this restaurant for me, or So I definitely am, trying to pay it forward, man. Just how other people did for me.
I think something I mentioned in my last vlog, when I was mentioning, I think we were eating lunch. I was eating lunch with someone, and I believe it was Thomas, and he asked, when I'm giving back, what is it that goes through my mind of the people that I'm giving back to? So I'm no judge, man. I'm nobody to understand like what people are going through and what they're not going through. But when I do give to someone, I always hope that value comes back in return, right? And so, employees or anybody that's working, or even individuals that we're giving to, man, I always feel like they have to bring that value themselves in order to get whatever it is that they want to accomplish, right? If they come to the table just wanting handouts, it just don't work.
No, it doesn't work, man. You got to come out, and put in the time, work hard. It's not going to be handed to you, man.
Right.
So.
Awesome, man. Well, it's ultimately you have UNO MAS the food truck. It's not the only thing that's coming out. I'm pretty sure you got some tricks up your sleeve, man. Hopefully people continue to follow you. Let them know where they can find you at, man, next, and we'll conclude the interview.
Yeah, you can follow us on UNO MAS ICT on Facebook, or download our mobile app,
That's what I'm talking about.
Follow us there.
Awesome. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much,
Thank
man.
you.
Yep.
Let me show you how to do this, son. I put my heart and my soul in this is 2 in 1. A lot of people out there thinking, know where you can run. Clutch studs in the building, if we can do